Hello, my dear students. Today we will discuss what are the important questions that will be asked for a structural design engineer. For a structural design engineer in the interview. If you are shortlisted for the interview, okay, first thing is you should be confident about the interview. Okay, this is the one thing you have to remember. You should be confident and you should be well prepared for the interview. First of all, one thing you have to remember, you have to make sure that after preparation only you have to go for the interview. Don't simply go to the interview and just try it, and this is not the thing you are supposed to do. If you are going for the interview, means you have to select for that interview and your preparation should be like that. I will try to cover almost all questions. I will give 100% surety that is all the questions that will come from my video lecture only. Okay, I will make number of videos and the questions will be asked from that video itself. Okay, so we will start this one. Okay, first is you should be confident and you have to make sure that I definitely will be selected in this interview. Okay, I think you go on for the structural design engineering post, okay, in the design company. First question, always he will ask you to introduce yourself. This is not a question. He will ask you to introduce yourself. This is the one thing. Okay, you have to prepare accordingly and you have to give the introduction of yourself. Okay, you can prepare for this one. Okay, I will only concentrate on the technical part. Second one, this is the very important question. Take a note. Wherever you will go, first question this will be asked. What is that question? Means he will ask, the boss will ask about your final year project. Final year project. When I gone for the first time interview, his first question is same. He is asked about final year project, and I explained the project what I done for 10 to 15 minutes. On that basis only he has selected for me. He has not asked apart from this any questions. Only he asked about my project and I have selected for that company. Okay, so first question what he will ask? He will ask about your final year project. Means what are the things you are supposed to tell about in the final year project. Means first you have to make sure that one title of your project is known to you. Okay, it should be in your tongue. Whenever you will ask, and you are supposed to tell your title of the project, and in just 2 to 3 minutes you will brief out what are the things you done in your project and what are the conclusions. Okay, you are not supposed to take 30 minutes 15 minutes to explain what you done. No, just in 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, just tell your title of the project and what are the main objectives and what are the conclusions you got from your project. And if he is interested, he may ask some questions on your project. And I think already you done the project. That's why there is no problem. You can easily tell the answer for those questions. Second question will be whenever if you want to go for any interview, one thing you have to make sure, you have to check the profile of that company. What you have to do? You have to check the profile of that company. Why it is to be required means, say if you are going for any company, say maybe that company is only using ETABS, maybe that is only using StatPro, maybe that is using only Revit, they may be using only Strut, they may be using only SAP, or they may be using only ANSYS. Okay, so say you go on for some company, and in that company all the members who they are working, they are using ETABS, but you don't know ETABS software. Can he select? No, definitely he will not select. Okay, you are very well aware about the STAAD Pro and some other STAAD software, but you don't know ETABS. But the company is only preferring ETABS. So at that time your selection will not be there. So what you have to do means, first you have to check the profile of the company, and you have to that is not like that. You can do by analysis. You can do by ETABS, STAAD Pro. Okay, the other software also, but you have to make sure that which software in that company they are using, or which one is purchased, and accordingly you have to prepare. Say if the company is using ETABS means you have to make sure that what do you mean by ETABS? Okay, how the designing is to be done, how the modeling is to be done, okay, and what are the basic things I have to know for that one. Okay, for this one already I made a video. You can go for that video. Okay, it will give in the description box also. Okay, means first you have to see the profile of that company, and your profile means only that there is not one thing you have to know. Means which software is now. Means you have to know what are the type of project that is coming in that company. What are the types of project that is coming in that company? Say the company is dealing with the residential project, okay, commercial project, and industrial project. Okay, in that case you have to prepare for all these cases. So sometimes what happens, the company is only dealing with highway projects. Highway means at that time they will not supposed to ask on the question of the residential building. Okay, means what are the things that will come for the residential design and those things. They are only dealing with the highway project. Means they need you in highway projects only, no? So they will ask the projects on highway related question is to be asked. You prepared for the structural part and you are not prepared for the highway part, means they are going to ask this one, means you are not capable to answer for those questions. That's why one thing you have to remember, whenever if you want to go for any interview, first thing is you are supposed to see the profile of the company. Means what are the type of project they are dealing with, and accordingly you have to prepare. So if it is dealing with the bridges, you have to prepare for the bridges well, because they are handling those type of projects. That's why they need you in the help of designing those parts. That's why they ask apart from that concerned subject. That's why you should be more precise about that company and what is the profile. Accordingly you should be prepared for that one. Okay, this is the one thing you have to remember. This is very important. These two parts is very important. Take a note. Okay, you can use for these two only you can get selected for any company. Okay, these are the two questions, the two things you should known to you. Next, and they will ask what are the different types of software that is to be used in civil engineering. Okay, so what are the different types of software? That is, first one is ETABS, second one is STAAD Pro, Revit, SAP, SAFE, STRUD, and ANSYS. Okay, some other softwares are also there, and these are the software that is to be used for design and analysis. For which kind of structure? RCC and as well as for steel structure. Okay, next one more software is there, AutoCAD, and this is used for drafting and modeling. And next one is Primera and MSP. These are the planning and scheduling softwares. Okay, and he may ask one of the software, he will ask AutoCAD, and he will ask what is the use of this one, and he may ask what is the full form of ETABS. Okay, what is the full form of ETABS? That is extended three-dimensional analysis of building system, and same for STAAD, structural analysis and designing program. Similarly, he can ask for other softwares also. Okay, at least you should know some software name and what is the application. Okay, so at least you have to, if you told this much of software, that is sufficient. He will understand you know about something about the softwares also. Okay, and say if the company is dealing with the ETABS software, you should be well prepared with this one. Okay, when I go for the interview, what I done, simply they are given a model. Okay, directly he is given the plan, and he told me to go for the modeling and tell me give me the detailing of that building. That's why directly they will give the plan and they will tell to do the modeling. That's why you should be make sure that one you can design any building in the interview also. And you are preparing for oral, you are not preparing for the software. No, you should be prepared. The software should be prepared in such a way that you can do the modeling in the interview part also. Okay, this is the next question that is to be asked in the interview. Next one. Next question is, he will ask what are the important IS code book. Important, that is IS code book that is to be used for the design. What are different IS code book that is used for the design? And you will ask what, tell me some of the IS codes, and you will otherwise you will mention only IS and you will tell what is the use of that one. Okay, so I will tell one by one. That is IS 456. IS stand for Indian Standard. IS 456. This is used for plain and reinforced concrete code of practice. You have to remember this one. Plain and reinforced concrete code of practice. And what are the things? What are the values we are? What is the use of this IS 456? We should know. Means we will get the maximum, minimum values of all the things. Okay, that is shear, maximum shear value, maximum, and you will get the table for the slab reinforcement, alpha x, alpha y value. Okay, and you should know what the deflection criteria is mentioned in this one. Means maximum, minimum criteria of all the structural member that is to be shown in this IS code book. Okay, that's first one is IS 456. Next, second one is that is IS 875. Okay, the IS this code book is IS 875 is divided into 5 parts. That is part 1 and part 2 is for dead load and live load. Means in the part 1 you will get the dead load, means density. Dead load we will get. In the second part you will get the live load. Means I think you are having what do you mean by dead load, what do you mean by live load. Okay, means dead load means that is non-moving load or fixed, that is called dead load, and live load means that is moving. Live load means that is moving load. Okay, so self-weight you can treat as a dead load. Self-weight you can treat as a dead load, and living things जो भी आपका movement रहेगा, that is called live load. Okay, if you go for bedroom, what is the live load? Live load should be taken as 2 kilonewton per meter square. How much you are supposed to take for live load? 2 kilonewton per meter square. This much up means where it is to be given? 2 kilonewton. Where it is given? So it is to be given in IS 875 part 2. Okay, directly there is a table is there. In that table he is mentioned what is the value that you are supposed to take. Okay, that is how much, and same thing for dead load. Okay, I will show for this one just a minute. I think it is visible to you. Okay, directly from the code book I have written here, for residential building, all rooms and kitchens you have to take 2 kilonewton per meter square. Okay, same for toilet you have to take 2. Okay, for corridors, directly there is a tabular column is there. In that one you have to take which type of room is there and which type of loading you are supposed to put. That is to be mentioned in that IS 875 part 2. Similarly, next one. Okay, part 3 is for wind load. Okay, means part 3 in that one we will get the wind load. Okay, usually the height, if the height of the building increases, wind effect is also more. Okay, this is now we'll dealing with IS 875 part 1, part 2 is for dead load and live load, part 3 is for wind load, and part 4 is for snow load, and part 5 is for special loads and load combinations. Okay, and next one is that is SP 34. Okay, this is the handbook of concrete reinforcement and detailing. Okay, this is used for the reinforcement for the detailing. Okay, you have to know this one. Next one is IS 1893. IS 1893, that is 2016. No, okay, this has been, that is 2016. That is, this is for earthquake resistant design of structures. Okay, here we will get the related to all earthquake, means we in this code book what are the value you will get, means that is zone value, zone factor, importance factor. Okay, SI by Z value. Okay, and that is time factor. Okay, all values you will get in this one. Okay, next one is IS 4326. Okay, this code book is for earthquake resistant design and construction of building. Next one is IS 13920. This is for ductile detailing of reinforced concrete structure. Okay, this has been revised. Okay, next one is IS 800, and this one is used for general construction in steel. And next one is IS 3370. This is code of practice for concrete structures for the strong liquid. Means this is used for, this is part 4, IS 3370 part 4, that is used for water tank design. Okay, this is used for water tank.